What's going on, guys? It's Jake. We're back in for another YouTube video. This channel is dedicated to my triathlon journey, but before we get into that, hope you guys are having some great training, staying healthy. Today we have 2 by 2 miles. Jimmy came out to film this morning, quite gracious of him. Pretty warm, a little humid, just got done the warm-up. Gonna throw down a couple strides. Probably try to keep this pretty controlled effort, but we'll see how it goes. More or less a little bit faster than 70.3 pace is the goal. So double threshold day today. We got this one in the morning, starting early. It's about 7 a.m. and we're gonna throw down a pretty decent bike session later today. So let's get it, stay tuned.
You need me to hold your shit? Or you just gonna carry your shit? What?
A little above comfortably hard pace. Beaming sun, full humidity, heat affirmation, baby. First 2 mile rep, just went down, 6:44 pace. A little higher intensity than I wanted to, really, for that pace, but hey, it is what it is. We're gonna swap out, put the Alpha Fly 1s on. Like I was mentioning in the last video, or the second to last video, these things kind of tear up my calves, so reserving them for the second rep only today, just to play it safe. So that's what's going down. We got the Ironman 17s on for the first rep in the warm-up. A little 3-minute rest here, get the alphas on, get it done. It's hot, bro. Humidity's no cap out here, bro. About 2.5 minutes left. Let's go, baby. In the cave. Shit's my haven, baby. Cave and haven, baby. Let's go.
What's that space looking like?
6:39.
Damn, bro.
We're gonna just hold her there. Shouldn't be an issue. Y'all like this content, boy? Like and subscribe, baby! Let's go, baby. 2 by 2 mile. So humid out here. First rep, 6:44. Second was right around 6:40. Not quite sure, but alphas definitely felt so springy. Shout out again to Jimmy. Alpha 1s, baby. Some vintage shit right here. Shout out to Jimmy again for coming out this morning. Maybe I can get him to come out for the bike session later. We'll see. But I said no. All right, so we just wrapped up that 2 by 2 mile session, got a little cool down in. We're gonna do a little bit of a dive into the stats of that session, but first I kind of wanted to go over the premise of a double threshold day. Something you see a lot in elite athletes, and I believe the Norwegians kind of came up with it, but basically you want to do 2 tough sessions in one day. So that way you don't have such a big session like 2 days in a row. So we'll do all the big stuff today, and then it'll be very easy for 2 or 3 days. Let the body kind of come down, recover. A lot of pro guys do this at least twice a week. I definitely cannot handle that. But we're in the final stages of the prep for my Olympic on June 1st. 10 days out for that and 18 days out from Eagleman. So trying to throw in a couple more key sessions while maintaining the fatigue levels and stuff. So it's 7:40 now, gotta be at work at 8. I'm gonna go in here, get some carbs. It's a big thing on a day like today, is to replenish very quickly. So, and you guys wondering, before that session, I just had a bottle with 60 grams of carbs, some electrolytes, and one 100 milligram caffeinated precision gel. So yeah, let's go in here, get replenished. We'll go over the session. All right, so just put 2 bagels in the toaster. Looks like we got 6.86 miles, 7:56 average pace. Not really too worried about that. Come down here to the splits. You can see our warm up here, 8:48 pace. Some strides here to get going. We had some opener reps. You can see 15 seconds, 16 seconds, 20, and 14, and then took a 1 minute rest straight into the first rep. So we got 2 miles at 6:45 pace, and then we took 3.5 minutes rest between, and then 2.01 miles at 6:40 pace. So gonna go ahead and crush these bagels. We'll catch up with you guys this afternoon. We'll go over the bike session. Stay tuned. All right, it's about 4:45 in the afternoon. We have a hard-ish bike session. Gonna get this one in outside. I'm gonna put up the thermometer. It was like 90 degrees. I work in an open air environment, so it's quite warm out there, over 100 in the sun. But I guess it'll be good heat acclimation. I do have the option to do this one on the trainer. Always have that option, but I think it's gonna be best to kind of get out and get really acclimated to it. So the session tonight is 3 by 12 minutes. So in each 12-minute block, we're gonna do 3 minutes around 300 watts, and that'll technically be the under portion of the interval. And then we're gonna do 1 minute at around 330 to 340, and that'll technically be the over interval. So we'll do the 3 minute rep and the 1 minute rep 3 times through, and that'll get us to a 12-minute rep in total. So this is a pretty classic over-under session. It's pretty specific to the Olympic distance that I'm gonna be racing on June 1st. So pretty excited about that. We'll see how it goes. Unfortunately, I don't think Jimmy's gonna be able to make it out for this one. It'll probably just be me out there. Definitely gonna take like a couple bottles to hydrate because it's just gnarly, humid as ever, and also just very hot. So the body's been feeling pretty good. I'm not really sure what's going on with the Achilles area so much. It kind of is like touch and go in a sense. So had a little bit of pain in it this morning, kind of after the run, more or less a little achy. So depending on how it feels on the bike, I may decide whether or not we might call it, but that's just kind of the new me. If I need to call it, I'll call it. We're only 12 days off in the race. I won't let the pain get above a 2 or 3. If it does, I'll call the session and I'll just ride back easy and we'll just scratch it. So I'll catch you guys up after the warm up. So, all right, so I'm out on the bike right now. I forgot to bring the GoPro, so sorry if the footage is kind of crappy. Yeah, just got done the warm up. Couple 30-second openers. Gonna go ahead and get into the first 12-minute rep now. So let's get it. All right, just got done rep number 1. Only gonna take 3-minute rest on these, so sorry again about the wind noise, but we're gonna get the second one done here. Hitting right a little above 300 for the 3-minuters and then about 340 for the 1-minuters. So we'll see how it goes. We got about a minute left and then we'll get into the second rep, so let's get it. Okay, just got done the second 12-minute rep. Oh, heat's catching up to me now, baby. It's like 90 degrees. It actually feels worse when I'm like doing these recoveries because I'm going slower, less airflow, but still right on target for that one. About 308 for all of the 3-minute reps and about 345 for all the 1-minute reps. So no hero reps today. Got about a minute and a half left before we start this next rep. And the hay is in the barn, as they would say. So don't want to push it too crazy here. Achilles feels stable, so not too worried about that. But yeah, let's get it done. Catch up with you guys after. All right, all done. Double threshold day in the books. 3x12, just wrapped it up. Gosh, it's hot out here. Woo! Good heat prep, baby. All right, little cool down home, and then we'll go over the session. Let's go. Just got home. First action of business. Starting that recovery process off. It was a solid session. We'll go ahead and go over some statistics really quick. 3x12 minute over-unders, double threshold day. Felt pretty solid, especially after this morning and especially for it being so hot. As you can see here, it's 85, feels like 88. And honestly, may have been a little bit more than that in the direct sunlight. So come down here to workout analysis. You can see, did 4 openers here. Try to hit, you know, roughly 380, something like that. Then we did a little 2-minute rest straight into the 12-minute rep, which is blocks of 3 minutes, 1 minute, 3 minutes, 1 minute, 3 minutes, 1 minute. And so first 3 minute hit 302, then 1 minute 332, 304, 343, 308, and 346. So then we take a 3-minute rest. Try to have a quick turnaround time because these are kind of like threshold reps, but I'm trying to kind of replicate a race scenario. So second 12-minute block, 307, 343, 307, 348, 303, 347. And some of these are a little bit off, like this 303. If I had to come off the pedals to like turn, then it like messes up the average. So I know that isn't quite right, but then we go into the last 12 minutes. So 309, 344, 309, 348, 313, and 353. So kind of inched out just a little bit more at the end there, but nothing too crazy. Then just a little cool down home, 10 minutes. So solid session. As you can see, it wasn't too long. That's what I've been liking to do with these intense sessions, kind of get in, get out as quick as I can. Normalized roughly 274. Normally Strava gives me a little bit less watts normalized than Training Peaks, but nonetheless, that's what we're seeing.
Hi, buddy. Hey, what you doing, man?
Hey, let's show him the stretch.
Oh, good boy. Good boy. Yeah.
Somebody had to say hi. Well, I'm actually not going to wrap it up here because we do have a little lower body lift. So we'll catch up with you guys down in the basement. Let's go. So we're also throwing in a lower body lift. At this stage of the game, being this close to the races, I actually decided to take out the barbell squats. So I did that for about 8 weeks prior to the last video that you guys saw, and I always put in a couple sets of leg press after that, but I decided that the risk just is simply not worth the reward when it comes to the squats being this close to the race. So we're just going to be doing leg press today, probably about 4 sets of 12, very slow and controlled, and then we'll do some posterior chain work and also some core. But I don't want to bore you guys with the footage too much. I know most of you guys are here for the triathlon content, so this is just kind of more or less complimentary. If you guys don't lift for triathlon, you know, a lot of you guys could probably benefit from that. Definitely keeps you strong, and I believe that it's pretty effective, especially later in the races when your legs really have been taking a beating all day. So with all that being said, I'm going to leave you guys here with that. Hope you guys enjoyed the double threshold day. Unfortunately, Jimmy wasn't able to come out and film for me there for the bike, but things come up and it's not a huge deal. So this was one of my last kind of key days leading into the 2 races. I have one more big session this weekend coming up. It's going to be a longer kind of tempo, more of a race simulation for a 70.3 type effort. I'm going to probably do that one with my boy Jake. Shout out to him. And yeah, hopefully we'll make a video for that one as well. But if you guys like the content, like I said earlier, be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button. We'll be back for another video again soon. Yeah, we'll definitely be making some race videos as well for the 2 races. So, all right, see you in the next one. Peace.